How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the Nascar 7 Fight to the Top mode. Hopefully, it is using my actual microphone and not my PlayStation mic, because last episode had that, and that kind of pissed me off, so hopefully it's using it this time around. I mean, I tested it before I even hit record, so it should be using it, because it was picking up my voice off of my microphone, so let's keep it that way. But jumping into today, the last races that we went to were, it was Texas for trucks, Pocono for Cup, and Double Dover. That's what it was. And we're coming off of no wins for us in either series because our teammates have won or someone else has won. So maybe we'll be able to get the job done, but I did make a promise that I would try to help Tony Raines get into the chase. Haven't really done much to fulfill that promise, but hopefully today we can start trending in that trajectory for him to get into the chase with us. But before we jump into everything today, have a look at the standings, as we are still the championship leader by 85 ahead of Gray Buffalo in second, with Mark Truex Jr. in third, Leonard Jr. fourth, Jeff Gordon in fifth, Jimmy Johnson sixth, Menard in seventh, somehow Labonte in eighth, Tony Stewart up to ninth, and Kyle Busch rounding out the top 10 of the points. And then down at 15th, we'll find Tony Raines, who's lost quite a bit of points, but the hope is that we'll have enough time to get him into the chase. So I think we could do it. That 96 car is pretty damn quick, so I might even start adding him to my thumbnails and shit as like another teammate, because he's pretty much acting like that, just a teammate that you can't swap to. Then Busch side, Johnson leads by 61 ahead of Gray Buffalo in second, with Stewart third, Kurt Busch fourth, Menard in fifth, Boyer sixth, Truex Jr. seventh, Newman eighth, Jeff Burton in ninth, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. rounding out the top 10. He won last time out at Dodge, and our teammate is 24th. Or not a teammate, but our driver, Chase Diggs, is 24th. So he's like slowly making his way up, but it's such a slow-ass process that I don't even know if he's even going to be able to make it. I don't even know if he's going to. And then over on the truck side, we're the championship leader by 123 ahead of Bobby Hamilton Sr. in second, and then Ron Hornaday in third, Scott Legacy Jr. in fourth, Timothy Peters in fifth, Bill Lester sixth, B. Phillips in seventh, Craig Kinster eighth, Jed Thomas in ninth, and top of 9 rounding out the top 10. And the Modifieds had a huge lineup change because of Dodge, because half the field just didn't bother showing up, and so they got a batch of new drivers. So Rodney Clay is the championship leader by 40 ahead of Clemens, and Gonzalez third, Stevens fourth, Shannon fifth, Lou Stanton in sixth, Haley in seventh, Lyle White in eighth, Stu Floyd in ninth, and Willie Blount in 10th. Beasley is up to 11th, Alan Walker 16th, and Rick Russell is 17th. So that is the point standings, and where our drivers finished in their respective last races that they ran. Rick Russell finished 21st at Dodge, and Jack Knight finished 27th at Dodge. So he didn't finish too bad at Dodge Raceway, but considering the fact that Dale Jr. won in the exact same event, don't really know how to feel about that. Don't really know how to feel about that. I'm trying to move my camera a little bit. Oh shit, hold on. We're gonna oh shit. There we go, got it. Alright, sweet. I'm trying to move my camera with my feet because I didn't want to, like the base of it. I was trying to move that with my feet. Didn't want to move like the whole camera and shit like that. So today we have a doubleheader again. We head to Michigan for trucks and Cup, and then we shall be heading to Milwaukee and Infineon the following week. Infineon might be a good chance to get Tony Raines a dub, but that's if he qualifies well, which I think he will. Pretty sure he will. So we'll head to the Michigan 200 for trucks. So we'll head there. Who wins the Busch race there? Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart wins at Meadow Creek, actually. They didn't even go to fucking Michigan like the rest of it, or like we will be for trucks and Busch. I forgot about that. But Tony won Meadow Creek. What do you know? Tony's probably gonna outright just win the championship and beat Biffle and Johnson, pull off an upset. So Bobby Hamilton Sr. is on pole with Peters second, Hornaday third, and Legacy's in fourth. So pretty much our championship contenders are all up there. And I just want everyone to know, Bobby Hamilton Sr. and Scott Legacy Jr. are the only two drivers that have multiple wins on the season. Myself and Peters don't. I'm shocked that I don't, and we're this deep into the season. Or this deep into the calendar, for that matter. I'm also running all the way out here so I can just cut down to the bottom. And just fly right by these boys. Yeah, look at me go. Look at us go! We making moves. We schmoving. We do gotta pay attention to Bobby Hamilton, though, because he is our rival, our main championship threat. And I really have no idea how this will kind of go for us, but we're already up in almost out of the top 20 by lap 1. So, almost halfway through the field. Looks like we're about to hit that here soon. Ron Hornaday is now leading. That's crazy. Yeah, so Timothy Peters has gone backwards. Scott Lagacy's kind of going backwards. They're all up on the outside, including Bobby Hamilton. But Bobby Hamilton kind of has, I think, a fantasy truck underneath of him, so maybe that's why. I try to help Timothy Peters maybe a little bit. What the fuck was that? I don't know how the fuck I got a speeding penalty out of that, but sure. Dude, I tried helping fucking Timothy Peters and then that shit happened. What the fuck? Well, I'm aborting because... What the shit was that for? I swapped to Timothy Peters and then I just get dumped. What the hell? Yeah, like, I just got dumped. But I'm so glad that when I was aiming towards that pit barrel, I did not hit it. But something now tells me I'm at the back of the fucking pack now because of that. Oh my god. Am I 36? I'm somehow 10th. I don't know how, but I am. Alright, well, never mind. I am last now. We're last as Timothy Peters. Like, dude, why does this happen on... I haven't had this happen since, like, the Bush days. When I was trying to help fucking, Paul Menard for so long, and it just amounted to fucking nothing half the time. And it was, like, the first season that I was, like, partial owner of DEI in the Bush series. That is so fucking irritating. We had, like, the position that he was in was fine, and then that happened. I'm just, like, why? That just pisses me off, man. Like, come the fuck on. Well, I got him up to a decent spot, but I'm still pissed off. I'm still annoyed at that. That's just fucking ridiculous. That is so unbelievably ridiculous. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go for it now as myself. The thing is like, I didn't even make, like, any weird-ass move. Clausen, I swear to God, I will shoot you into both Hornaday and fucking Hamilton if you're not careful. We're gonna... Holy shit, we hooked the bottom really, really well. Holy damn. Well, I was gonna try to get Timothy Peters up here to finish with us, but... We'll finally win for the second time this season. That's nice. Hell yeah. Just wish that wasn't the way that it had to be. Quite literally could have had Timothy Peters up there as well. But we got fucked over by some bullshit. Oh my god, man. It's so irritating. We at least get 10... We gain like 10 points off of Hornaday. Hamilton, which is nice. Actually, why am I backing out of here? Where did Timothy Peters ended up putting himself after I swapped from him? 24th. I mean, there was literally nothing else he could have done. That was the biggest, like, dick move that the game could have done for me. I was patient, I was everything, and then that bullshit happened, and I'm pissed. Now I'm going to go to Milwaukee, and I'm going to make sure that Timothy Peters wins that one. Holy fuck, dude. It's just irritating when I swap to a teammate, and then that happens. But like I said, it hasn't happened in forever, so... Like, it's like randomized pretty much. Well, let's go to the Cup race in Michigan, and hopefully that'll be a different story. And maybe, just maybe, we can push Tony Raines to something. Maybe if he's starting up at the front, I could push him to a win. That's if he stays there. But I also want to know where my teammates are starting because I don't want to forget them. Even though Tony Raines is quite literally, like I said, a fifth fucking teammate. Junior on pole! Doesn't get any better than that. Truex Jr. 5th. Where's Menard? Disappointing the fuck out of me is what he's doing right now. 10th. Never mind. You're not a disappointment. Although, because you're on the outside, you're never going to leave the outside, so you're gonna piss me off just by staying up there. I already know it. But we're racing at Michigan. Junior trying to continue his hot streak of wins here at Michigan, and he might. This might be the month of June for Junebug. I mean, he can't do really much at Infineon, but I mean, if he feels like it, he can. I mean, he could if he wanted to. I just don't think he's going to be able to win Infineon, but when we get to Daytona, that'll be nice, because, damn it, Tony Raines all the way back here, man. That hurts. Oh, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Bye, Jeff. Tony Raines, I promise to help you at some point this season, I promise. Okay, Tyson. I don't know why I'm in the middle. Why did I go here? What is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't want to be here. McMurray, move your ass. Thank you. Okay. Well, we're going to manage to keep her down here. We're going to be in P13. We're going to swap to Dale Jr. And we're going to get him back to the front. Actually, look at that. Mark Truex Jr. going for the fucking lead. We're right behind him, too. I didn't even think Truex was going to go for it. Who'd have thunk it? Well, now I could just push him as Dale Jr. Just push him all the way out here. Have him lead this time. And then go on ahead and grab the lead off of him. And then swap back to me. Yeah, look at that. Two of my buddies. I mean, they are technically my buddies. Fighting for the lead up there. You love to see it. Damn, Scott Riggs with a good qualifying. Holy shit, he's up. I didn't even realize I was up there. He was up here in the top 10. I cannot speak. Holy shit. Just like my brain is trying to catch up with all this shit that I'm trying to say, and it's just like on speed dial, I swear. Okay, I want to be allies with Gray Buffalo again because I kind of dicked him over back at Pocono. I didn't like the way that I did it. So we'll just make him an ally again and pass him. And then swap to Menard. Oh my god, 29th. How do you start top? How do you get a qualifying good enough for 10th and you somehow fall all the way back to almost outside the top 30? How does one manage that? Like, how? How do you do it? I need to know. I must know. I must know everything. It makes no sense. That's why I need to know. I'm on a need-to-know basis. Oh, we going. We going. Holy shit, my brain is melted right now. Holy. Up to 13th. Truex is still there. I'm still up there. Who's going for the lead? I don't know who that is. Is that my AI driver? No, that's Truex going. I thought for a minute that was my AI driver going for the lead, but that was Truex that went for it. Woo, shoot back to the bottom. Or shoot to the bottom. That was clean as fuck, boy. Mayfield having a top 10 run. That's very rare, especially out of this year's Everett Ham issues that was going on. Shocker. Well, I'm up to 7th, and Truex Jr. has the lead. Earnhardt Jr., I think, is fighting Biffle. I think he was fighting him for a tiny little bit, but he wasn't fighting for long. No, they made contact, son of a bitch. It's okay. It's okay. I hold him. I hold him. Teammates may have made contact, but I grabbed Truex and I pushed Junior. My fucking brain, oh my god. I don't like the fact that my brain is doing this. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna push Junior at this rate. I'm sorry, Truex. I'm just gonna do it. I want to push Junior. I want him to have his moment in the sun. I genuinely actually believe that he can win almost every single race, like, in the month of June, funnily enough. Alright, I'm gonna try to fucking put Menard up here and actually try to make something useful of it. Guess who's blocking me? It's Newman, but he fails, as per usual, at blocking my ass, because my ass can get around his dumb fuck ass. Is Junior... He's not blowing up. No, I'm just seeing shit. Yeah, no, he's not blowing up. He is what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Why am I spinning? Why is Junior popping in and out? What is happening? What the fuck just happened? How is Menard leading? Why am I asking questions? Fuck off, Biffle. Menard's leading this race somehow. For some reason, Junior's okay. Was that supposed to be me blowing up? And they just gave it to Junior instead? I'm pushing Menard. I don't care. I'm pushing him. Is Junior stopped on the straightaway? Oh my god, he is! What the fuck? Oh my god, if me and fucking Alder crashing behind. Oh my god, what did I... Dude, what just happened? Like, Junior blew up, but then he didn't blow up, and it was supposed to be for my driver. Yeah, look, dude, holy fuck. And they were crashing behind us, too. Oh my god, can I get an angle of that? I deadass don't even know what happened. Like, they were crashing when we hit the white flag, and then Junior was just chilling there when we came back around. Yeah, he's just chilling there. Who hit him, though? I don't know who hit Junior. Someone did, though. And they were crashing. That was definitely meant for me, because there's no feasible reason why my car would just, like, shoot all the way to the bottom and lose, like, 20, 30 miles per hour. Like that. Yeah, Junior was just chilling up there. That sucks for Junior, though, man. Dale Jr. just has terrible luck right now, dude. I know for a fact I'm not losing my mind, because he was leading the race and then he blew up in front of me. I thought for a minute I was seeing shit, but then I wasn't seeing shit. So I was super confused. I'm still confused. I still don't know what the hell just happened. Well, he ain't winning this race, I'll tell you that much. That's the second DNF he's had already in like two videos. Well, Menard's a winner again. I did not expect that at all. I did not see that coming whatsoever. Wow. I mean, that'll hurt Junior, but I really have no idea what else to say. I mean, we go to Infineon next. And then we head to... Are you fucking kidding me? Hold on. The truck and cup race, the next episode, are conjured events. Are you serious? I'm gonna have to miss Kansas. Why is it on the same day? That is stupid. Like, I'm fine with, like, practice and qualifying being on the same day, but not the race. Like, why are two races on the same day? We're not even there yet, and I'm getting pissed. But we'll go to... Where am I going to? Milwaukee? Yeah, I'm going to Milwaukee. Let's go to Milwaukee and see and try to get Timothy Peters a win. There we go. God, I literally do not I don't know what I'm thinking like half the time. I genuinely have no idea. My brain is in an entirely different dimension. So, where are my boys starting? Timothy Peters on pole? Nope, it's Scott Lagasse Jr. Okay. Somehow Aaron Crocker's second. What the fuck? What? How does Aaron Crocker qualify second? I'm sorry, but bitch, what? What? Where are my teammates? Hamilton 17th. Where's Peters? Okay, I'm worried now. 24th. Hornady's 23rd. Good God. I mean, I have enough time, but good heavens. Swap to Peters. Yeah, I forgot that every truck is like... Whenever you go to Milwaukee, the trucks just like are bricks. You can't really like make any... You can't really make any slight movements. Okay, just get out of my way then. I'm coming through as Timothy Peters and I'm winning this damn race. Scott Lagasse is the leader, but I made a promise that I would get Timothy Peters at least a win. I found the wall. I don't really care. Just keep her going. Keep your fucking foot in it and go. I'm so unbelievably irritated that that's just what happened. Thanks, Hornaday. I don't want to be up here, but I have no other choice. I feel like I should already be up inside the top 10 by now, but I'm not. Somehow that outside line worked. I don't understand how it did, but it did. Just get him on the apron pretty much. That was a nice little line going through there. How bad is the damage? Not too bad. Could be worse. Thank God it ain't, though. So I definitely want Legacy and Peters to be side by side so that I could swap to... Why am I... What the fuck is happening? I just looked down at the bottom right and I'm out of the race. And then that happened. What is happening? This game is breaking on me, I swear to God. I'm not even kidding with y'all. I think it purposely wanted to DNF me out of this race. Am I just like not there anymore? Like what happened? Yeah, I'm out. What is going on? Okay, thank God I'm still here. But I'm like gone. What is happening? Yeah, why am I... Yeah, I'm out of the race. What the fuck? Well, there goes all my allies here in this race. Good heavens, dude. That's why I genuinely believe that at Michigan, it was trying to do that to me at Michigan, and then it was finally able to do it, like, here. It just, like, DNF'd me. And I can't swap back to myself because I'm out, which is annoying because now all my allies on the truck side of things, I'm going to lose them all. And I've been in this situation before. So it's just like, I genuinely have no idea anymore. I don't like it when this glitch happens. When I was playing this game a lot as a kid, I never had this happen. And now it's happening a hell of a lot more than it should be. For absolutely no reason either. I mean, I'll guarantee that Peters gets another dub. But this is going to hurt when I go to Daytona instead of Kansas next time out. Because I'm doing the cup race at Daytona. Like, I ain't going to fucking go to Kansas and race the truck race. I got Daytona to deal with. If it didn't fall on the same day, I would definitely go to Kansas and then Daytona. But not this time. Not this time around. But, I mean, like I said, at least we'll guarantee the win for Peters, but next time I go back out on the track in the trucks, I ain't going to have no allies. I'm going to have to gain them all back. Which is fantastic, because I just spent so long doing that over the course of however many seasons before I left to go to Busch. But Peters wins finally for the second time. So that's going to kill me in the points. Even if Hamilton didn't finish that well, he still gained points on me. So, yeah. Just so much annoyance. So much annoyance. But also something tells me that if I didn't swap to Peters would have DNF'd. I guarantee it. I genuinely believe that Timothy Peters would have DNF'd out of this race if I did not swap to him. But Legacy and Peters led same amount of laps. So, there you have it. 10 bonus points for both. And then my ass down here in dead last only made 3 laps. 55 points to Hamilton's 127. So I lost around like 80 something points. And all my allies to go along with it. Oh my god. Somehow I gained villain points out of all of that, even though none of it was my fault. I just lost all my allies because whenever you finish the race as your teammate, you don't keep those allies as yourself because EA logic. Well, now it's time for Infineon. So, see how that goes. The Dodge Save Mart 350. Tony wins the Busch race at Milwaukee, so he goes back to back. Yeah. I don't have much to say. I really don't. So I'm just kind of hoping that Infineon goes differently. But who's on pole? Dale Jr. and Menard third. Truex fifth. What about Tony Raines? Because I'm just now thinking about Tony Raines. Where are you at? 13th. Okay, not bad. Could be worse. Thank God it ain't though. But Junior is on pole. Might be able to push Junior to a dub if I can. So I'm gonna head all the way out here for one specific reason. To smack the wall, but also look at that. I'm just gonna do this. I don't ever do that, by the way. But in that case, it's better to do it that way. Well, I just ran right into the back of McMurray. That's an ally lost again. All right, I just lost another ally. Nope, I didn't somehow. I'm up to 18th. Jeff Gordon is somehow the leader. I mean, Junior really wasn't the best at when it came to, like, road racing anyways, but still. Okay, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy, fuck. Jimmy, are you really going to block me for 9th here? Ain't even that serious. You did that yourself. I didn't even fucking do nothing. You just gunned for me, asshole. So swap to Junior, because I get the feeling I can dive it in. Yes, I can. That I can do as Junior. Junior may not have been as good of a road racer as, say, his dad was, but he was able to do somewhat good at some of the road races that he went to in the Cup Series. What the fuck was that? I'm just finding, like, weird-ass glitches that just happened to me, dude. They happen to me, like, all the fucking time. I guess at some point I got Menard and didn't even realize it. I feel like this game is really trying to force the whole, like, DEI must falter at least one season shit onto me, and I'm just over here like, no. I don't want that. I want my boys, including Junebug, to win races and make the chase. I want you to understand that. Gordon just passed Junior flat out by just pure pace alone. But I do want Junior to get around him. And there we go. We get around Gordon. Swap back to me before anything stupid happens. And then pretty much a dub for Junior's on its way, unless he blows up again, and instead it means the blow-ups for someone else, and a caution came out. Okay, that's different. That's new. I definitely didn't pass Jeff, before the caution came out, so who's it for? It's for Davis Shemmy. What did he do? What even happened? Did he just fucking die or something? Oh. He had a big problem. So he didn't crash or anything. He just went through the grass. The dead grass over there. And the mountains are very mountainy. Oh, man. Well, Dale Jr. could definitely get could definitely get the dub. I mean, job done. The dub as well works. But we back racing. That caution was 2 minutes. I somehow don't believe that whatsoever. But can get to Jeff's corner panel. I don't want to pass Junior because I do want to give the win to Junior. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay. Just push Junior at this point. There we go. And then back off because I don't want to run into him. Did he get a good exit? Yes, he did. Let's go. Junior doing exactly what I would want him to do in this scenario. So now we're pretty much just going to push him to a dub because He had Michigan on lock. I just want everyone to know. He had it on lock. And then he got bullshitted out of a win, so... You take that as you will, but... Yeah. I think he won Pocono, too, so he won... He's won Pocono, DNF'd out of Michigan, due to no fault of his own, by the way. The game just got super confused when I swapped to myself because it made it look like that I was DNFing, but I didn't. And, yeah. Somehow Paul Menard's all the way back there, but Truex is somehow all the way up here. Paul Menard, I feel like, is trying to self-sabotage himself. I don't know. It just feels like that. Yeah, I don't think juniors ever won a road course race in the Cup Series, so this will be the first one he's ever going to win. Didn't win the Glen. Didn't win fucking Sonoma. He left NASCAR pretty much the second that the Roval got introduced, so he never even competed in that. I purposely pushed Junior into the corner because I wanted to speed up a little bit. But I'll gain some of that back. Gain some of that allyship back with Junebug. The two owners of DEI right here. Going for it. The 181 and the 8. If only I was able to have my number 80, that would have been fan-fucking-tastic. Come on, Junior, go. Junior took a sweet time getting up to speed, and I'm just like, brother, what the hell? And Junior gets redemption from Michigan. Let's go. That is big. Truex ended up getting 6. Not bad. Not bad. Menard did not finish inside the top 10 at all. So that kind of sucks. But he at least led 2 laps. Somehow I led a lap, but I don't recall myself leading a lap. So I think every lap but 1 went to Junior. Or at least it should have been. Menard got 15th after starting 3rd. How? Just how? Just how? How do you manage that? Do I get some fucking ally points? I gotta get hero points. That's good. That is very, very good. Clapping with my fingers somehow. I guarantee you that hurts like hell. And that will wrap up pretty much this crazy ass episode. So yeah, the next episode will be, well, it will be Kansas and Daytona, but it's literally just going to be Daytona. And then it'll be Allstate and Chicagoland. So the next race that I go to is going to be Allstate. I DNF'd out of Milwaukee. I'm not going to show up to Kansas, so I'm just going to have a different driver substitute in for me, so I'll just get like Jack Knight back in it, or back in the truck, just for a race weekend because I'm going to be in Daytona the same day for some reason. And that's what I'm going to do. So pretty much just going to do it now. Go to hire driver, Jack Knight. So we'll get him in the truck just for Kansas. So we'll hire him on. And then after Kansas, we'll let him go. Because we're not going to have him in the same truck. Oh my god. So, yeah. Now he'll be competing at Kansas. So let's see what the points are looking like as we come into these 2 races. So we're still the championship leader by now. 131 ahead of Gray Biffle in 2nd. Martin Truex Jr. in 3rd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 4th, shockingly. And you got Jeff Gordon in 5th. Jimmy Johnson in 6th. Paul Menard somehow 7th. Labonte in 8th. Tony Stewart in 9th. And Kyle Busch still 10th. Tony Raines is still 15th, but it hasn't been a good few races. On the Busch side, Johnson leads by 46 out of Biffle in 2nd, with Tony in 3rd, Kurt in 4th, Paul Menard in 5th, Boyer 6th, Truex Jr. 7th, Burton 8th, Harvick 9th, and Borisett in 10th. Earnhardt Jr. is down in 12th. Chase 6 back up to 23rd. Not bad. And then trucks. I'm going to lose the championship lead after Kansas, since I'm not going to be competing there. But as of right now, championship leader by 61 ahead of Bobby Hamilton Sr., then Scott Legacy Jr. in 3rd, Ron Hornaday in 4th, Timmy Peters in 5th, Bill Lester 6th, Bew Phillips in 7th, Jed Thomas 8th, Craig Kinser 9th, and Aaron Crocker in the top 10 of the championship. And then modifieds, I don't think changed. Yeah, I think it stayed the same. Yeah, it stayed the same. So, modifieds, same thing. But the Busch Series did go to Milwaukee. So, and when we went to Michigan, they actually went to Meadow Creek, and I didn't actually get to see where he finished at Meadow Creek, but I can go see where he finished over at Milwaukee. 30th. Still no top 10s or top 5s. What a shocker. Ay. Well, next episode is going to be interesting, to say the least. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification down below for some more. Next race that we're going to be going to is, like I said, it's going to be Daytona because I ain't showing up to Kansas. And then we'll head to Allstate and Chicagoland. I am going to take Jack Knight out of the truck for Allstate and pretty much the remainder of the season because I don't think there's another Cup event intertwining with a truck event. I think it's literally just, yeah, so from here on out, it just intertwines with, like, Cup practice and qualifying and Busch races, and that's it. So, yeah, but that'll do it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. I love y'all, and goodbye.